For a while, it would always be in the back of my mind that you might have a vocation, but God's going to really have to call you to it. I'm not going to pursue that on my own. It just didn't really. I wanted to be married. I wanted to have kids. At that point, I was a nurse, and I wanted to go into the emergency department. So, yeah, I was going to push that off because I needed to pursue this. Even in the emergency room, as much as I loved it, I loved the patients that we had there, and my coworkers, and the hospital was great. There was something not as satisfying about it as I thought. I thought prior to being there that, well, when I get to the ER, I'll be satisfied. But there was still something missing. So I spoke to who's now my spiritual director about it, and he was saying that we just need to take more time to pray and discern about really what God's will is. He was planning a pilgrimage to Fatima, and I was really eager to go on that. So I was praying a lot of novenas, and there were a lot of people praying for me. And it was on that pilgrimage that I really felt a stronger calling from our Lord that I might possibly have a vocation during the Stations of the Cross when we were in Spain. When I got home, I immediately quit my job because I knew I had to do while I was still on fire from the pilgrimage, because if I went back to work, I knew that I would just fizzle back into my routine, and I would be like, I don't want to lose my job. I like it. So I immediately quit with plans to move to Ohio to join the Sisters of the Holy Cross. Yeah, after I got home from discerning with them, I just needed a few months of just silence and prayer. I would say last month in December is when I finally made the decision that even though I haven't had some strong, that miracle sign that you're looking for, I just felt that I needed to make the decision for it, that I needed to do it now. And since I made the decision, I felt very much at peace. At the time, so I was trying to get a job. I was applying for a job just to help pay off some credit card debt that accumulated while I wasn't working. And the job came at a perfect time. I had heard about the La Brea Society. At that time, my spiritual director told me that I should get on that, and I was supposed to start working. I requested with my job when they offered it to me to start working before December. I just need to start working now so I can start paying off some of my debt. And they said, no, it starts the 13th, January 13th. And I said, okay, that's too long away. And then I talked to my spiritual director, and he says, the La Brea Society, they're meeting from the 9th through the 12th. So you would work the next day, whereas if I started weeks earlier, I would have been able to do that. Everything was working out. Things that I was doing for my job, I can also give to the order as well for, my preparation during my application process, so there's no duplicate paperwork that I have to do. Everything is just kind of working out for both my job and for the society at the same time, so it's taking a load of work off of me. And it just kind of seems all these things that felt so stressful are just, God takes care of them.